Good afternoon, friends. Today marks the 2-week anniversary of my mini facelift, neck lift, and upper and lower eye blepharoplasty. So things are going well. I'm feeling good. Swelling, I think, is pretty much all gone, except for maybe a little bit in my eyes, just because that takes 6 to 8, sometimes 12 weeks to be completely healed for that. But everything else is doing well. Probably just a little bit more time for the little bit of bruising I have left. I think most of the swelling is gone in my face and neck area. I don't have, it said that you could be numb, and most of the numbness is gone here. I have a little bit more on this side, but I don't have any numbness in my neck. It doesn't feel tight anymore. You get a tight sensation right after it's done, but anyways, everything is doing well. So I wanted to get into the informational real quick because I didn't want this to be a really long video, but the most common question I've gotten is, who is your doctor? My doctor is Dr. Eric Seeger. He works out of Michigan and California. He has 3 offices in Michigan, in Fenton, Livonia, and Sterling Heights, and he also has a location in California close to San Diego. I'm not sure exactly what city that is. Dr. Seeger created the mini facelift in either 1990 or 91, so he's been doing it a while, 25 to 30 years. I didn't do the math. Last count online, it said it was over 6,000 that he's done. I'm sure that number's a lot higher by now. And he created the mini facelift and neck lift, first of all, to be more affordable, so more people have access to this kind of treatment if you want it. Nobody needs it, but sometimes we just want it. Secondly, it's not as invasive, so it doesn't need to be done in a hospital. You don't have to be put under. It's done in his office under local anesthesia. You're taken very well care of by the nurses and his staff and him. So how it works is, I'll kind of just go through how it happened for me. So on your pre-op appointment before your surgery, the nurse will give you prescriptions for an anti-anxiety and an antibiotic. And you take your antibiotic the day before the surgery, but you don't take your anti-anxiety. You take that with you, and then the nurse will administer that when you get there. So when I got there, she gave me the anti-anxiety medication. She also gave me an antihistamine. And then once I was feeling really good, then Dr. Seeger started numbing up my head. Now, I also had the upper and lower blepharoplasty, so that's not a mini, that's not part of this. That was just part for me. That's what I needed done. But the procedure that I'm talking about is the face and the neck lift. Those are considered mini because they're done in the office under local anesthesia. So with a normal facelift, when they go in there, they're cutting muscle, they're moving muscle. And sometimes with that, not only can you have complications from being put under, you may not look like yourself when all is said and done. I'm sure there's many good doctors out there that can do that very well and you look very natural, but this procedure, you still look like yourself. I feel like I look like me, only a younger version of me. So back to the facelift. So Dr. Seeger goes in, he separates, after he makes the incision, he separates your skin from the muscle. He tightens the muscle. Nothing is cut or moved. It's just tightened up back to its original place. Then he pulls the skin, cuts the excess, and then sews up the incision. So he does that on both sides. And then in the neck, that one is done. The cut is behind the ear and also back here in the hairline of your neck hair. So the scarring is almost invisible. So anything that you might see would only be a little bit in front of your earlobe. Everything else is back in the hairline here. At the top of your ear, he goes inside the ear, the little bit there, and then for the neck, it's behind the ear and then back here in your hairline for the neck lift. So the nurses are great. She was aware of, just by looking at my face, if I needed more local anesthesia, more numbing, anything like that. That happened mostly for me just during the blepharoplasty. I felt nothing but just the pressure of his hands on my face and neck during that procedure. So because it's done in the office, you're not under local anesthesia. You don't need a drain tube. It's not really any different, I guess, than, well, it's different, but I was going to say than what you might get at the dentist. I've had a whole lot more pain at the dentist than I had having the surgery done. So basically that's the differences. The cost, the risk to your health, and the fact that you're in his office having it done instead of paying for a hospital suite, an anesthesiologist, the aftercare, all that. So once your surgery's done, they put ice packs on your head, and you've got like a wrap that you have to wear for 24 hours, but you can get up and shower the very next day. And so I came home later that day. I slept really good on and off the rest of the day because, I had that anti-anxiety medication in me. And the only pain that I had after the fact, when all the numbness wore off, was just a little tenderness around the incision areas. And I'm 56, so I had a lot done that day. It wasn't just the face and the neck. I also had the upper and lower eye. So overall, that was a lot to have done at one time. It wasn't too much, but I'm not 30 anymore. So I kind of feel like I needed to rest for a few days after. Had I not had to do my eyes, I feel like just the facelift and the neck lift, I probably would have been right back at my normal self within probably 3 to 4 days, definitely no longer than a week. But because I had the eyes done as well, that kind of set me back a little bit longer than the week. And I've been feeling good for a while. The only, I guess, thing that I've had that maybe I haven't mentioned during my videos is that once in a while, like during midday, I might get like a dull headache in the back of my head. I don't know if that was related to the surgery or not, or the medication, or just that was a lot for me to have done at one time. So, everybody's different. Not everybody would have all of that done at one time. Not everybody needs their eyes done. So, and not everybody needs the neck. Some can just go in for the face and lift. I know he said his range of patients, their age is a lot younger now. His range of patients used to be like 50s, and now they're coming in their 30s just to maintain what they already have, just so they don't have to go further age-wise, I guess, in appearance. So this is, he said, could last me anywhere from 5 to 10 years. I will naturally age, as I always have. But I'm kind of like set back a few years now. So anyways, if you have any other questions, I don't know if I've done this justice, but definitely look on his website. I am not a spokesperson, but I am a happy client, happy patient, and hopefully that means something to whoever may want to have this done in his office. So look up the information online. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm thankful for this procedure. I'm thankful for Dr. Seeger. And most importantly, I'm thankful to the good Lord above, because all good things come from him. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good Lord willing. Have a great rest of your night.